Hello friends and family, welcome back to the channel. Tonight, we're jumping back on City of the Wolves using Chun-Li on Trials Level 5 Advance. Give me my 2 cents, so stay tuned.
Hello friends and family, welcome back. My name is Jack8097, also known as Kenpachi999, and tonight we're jumping back on Fatal Furry City of the Wolves using Chun-Li. And you're probably wondering, why am I around the trials on Advanced Level 5? At least so far I have done 2 videos very separate from each other, just showcasing that I'm able to do level 5. But here's the thing, I have seen people wondering and asking how to do the transition of doing the air lightning kicks to, at least so far, do the stomps. And we have to keep in mind that the stomps, it doesn't work by holding down back or holding down forward. It doesn't work. It has to be very precise that you have to hold down and then the stomps. And another thing that in my journey of doing the trial itself, I tend to focus more on the setup than anything else. Meaning, this part of the setup, that's my main focus. And reason why is, if you try to do it a little bit quicker, you maintain the opponent a little bit higher than it should be. And if you maintain it high, at least the small window of the opportunity to do, at least so far, the combo itself and following up with the stomps, that's where you get a bit easy window of jumping forward and doing the stomps. But we got to maintain 2 things very important. 1, that type of combo works only if you're in a corner, and 2, if you do the setup and try to maintain the opponent a little bit higher than it's supposed to be, it gets a little bit easier to do, at least the stomps part. But here's the thing, while I was trying to do the level 5 advance over here, I was wondering, how do you do the jump? It's because I was trying to time the jump, and still I am, like, it's one of those things that I try to time it so I can jump and be more efficient to it. But even on the demo, if you pay close attention to the history on the white side, when they get to the part that they do the air 900 kicks, it's holding jump forward. So technically, if you think about it, technically they, instead of timing it, they just hold jump forward and then they can do the stomps. So my challenge right now is trying to do it on the leveless controller, which I've been using it for almost I want to say like maybe 9 months or even beyond 9 months. I'm more comfortable using the leveless controller than the arcade stick. But hey, my challenge is doing it on both sides. And if you're using a D-pad and you find a maybe a trick or maybe an insight how you do it, hey, drop it in the comments. At least so far, if I see some differences in between the levelers and the arcade stick, or both of them, they follow the same idea, the same way of doing the entire thing, I'll let you know. But in my opinion, it's very difficult doing it on the arcade stick. I'm not gonna lie, it's very difficult, and the reason why is because you gotta be very precise because of the thing that I mentioned early before. When you do the stumps, you gotta do it down. So you're trying to do the air lightning 100 kicks or the 100 lightning kicks. At least so far, by doing it and then jumping forward and do the stumps, it gets a little bit tricky because you got to be very precise. And I always tend to hold down back instead of like just down. Pretty much it. So without further ado, let's start doing the half of it and then go right there. And I messed up. So here we are, at least so far. If you pay close attention on the right side of the history of the inputs, you saw that the moment that I start doing at least the potential kicks, I'm canceling it, but I'm holding down immediately. The moment that the one that it starts by 13 and it's pointing down, and then I'm holding at least the cancel for 3 seconds, and then the entire thing is still on down, that's where everything falls in. It's the time that you're trying to hold down so you can charge the spinning bird kick and then do the 100 lightning kicks. And the timing of it, at least so far, it's not bad, but at the same time, it'd be a bit easier to get to that point. So, half of it, let's do it one more time. Oh, I messed it up. I didn't do it properly. Oh, we didn't do it properly all over again. And the reason why I'm doing the DP motion instead of doing like double down, I just feel more comfortable doing this one instead of doing this one. But it depends on your team. Like, if you feel that it's more easier doing this thing and then you can hold down, because that way you just avoid doing the DP motion and you can start charging. But anyways, I'm gonna try to do the entire thing until the stump part. I'll leave it there. Let's see if I'm able to do it. So right now, if you notice, the opponent is a little bit high, but make no mistake, that's the regular way to do it. That's the way that the opponent should be looking. But if you try to do the cancel and be at least a little bit quicker, the opponent not only gets a little bit higher, but the timing of jumping forward and doing the stump, it will be much easier than doing it like normal time. Oh, if I can get it. Normal time. That way, at least you get the window of opportunities a little bit easier than anything else. Okay, here's another part. The other part is make sure that you're doing the stomps, and by doing the stomps, at least so far, you press them all together. Don't be like trying to like smash it, because by smashing it, maybe because you did so much smashing, it doesn't read the enhance or EX lightning kicks, or at least so far, it's not gonna be like reading properly the things that you want to do. So be a little bit more precise on that part too. And also, you don't have to do like time it, in the sense like you hit the third stump. Okay, I'm gonna take a little of a gap to do at least so far the EX lightning kick in the air. No, try to do it the moment that you see that third one hit and connects. Try to do the move itself. That way, Chun-Li is not only gonna fall faster and first than the opponent, it gets you time to at least buffer the super. But anyways, let's try to do the entire thing. Oh, I forgot about that. There we go. So at least so far, you just have to be very precise and a little bit quick. That's pretty much it. So now that I did it on the Vtrix Pro KO over here, I'm gonna try to do it on the RK stick, and let's see how I try. So I'm back. I don't know if you can hear the lever over here all cranking, doing all that. Even the buttons itself are so much loud. But anyways, right now I'm gonna do it with the lever and see if I can do at least a half of it. Perfect. So, doing the half of it, pretty good. At least so far, not that bad. I'm a bit concerned about like trying to do the DP because sometimes I don't know why, but it doesn't read the entire thing. It doesn't read like the moment that I do the DP, it doesn't read perfectly well that I'm doing the motion. Sometimes it will be reading like down forward. That's pretty much it. It avoids like forward, down, forward, forward. No, it just avoids down forward and then sees that it's forward. But hopefully we get to the part that I'm doing the spinning bird kicks to the enhanced version of the lightning kicks. There we are. I wanted to wait for a little bit and try to avoid doing the stumps, but as you saw, it's kind of difficult. I don't know if you noticed on the history of inputs, I almost messed it up by doing like down, like holding back down. So it's one of those things that you gotta be very mindful of. If you're going to do the stumps, make sure that you're holding down and not down forward or down back. So let me do it one more time. And of course I'm messing up. Oh, a bit early. Oh, that one didn't read the entire input over here. Oh, I tried to time it. Not bad. Well, not time it, but holding jump forward. And it's kind of skeptical too. Like, it's not skeptical, but tedious in the sense like, if I hold up forward, it gets like I don't know if I'm gonna be like able to, as quick as possible, do down and stomp. But then again, let's see if I can do it like complete. Oh, a little bit late. Ah. There we go. So that is it, guys. At least so far, it's kind of difficult doing on the lever, but it's possible. It's not easy, but still, it's not that difficult neither. And like I said earlier, that type of combo, at least so far, from my understanding, most of the time you're going to be using it like when you're in a corner, because by doing it in the middle, it's kind of difficult in the sense like you don't know if you're going to be able to get the stumps, which we have talked about. And by trying to do the stumps, you gotta be a bit quick. But here's the thing: I have noticed that like by trying to do it, like not using the corner itself, it's kind of difficult because the opponent tends to move a bit further and very rapidly. So trying to do the stumps, it's at least in my opinion, it's not a way to go. And try to finish up like maybe doing the super of punches, and that's pretty much it, and call it a day. Or trying to finish up with light lightning kicks, and that's pretty much it. But doing the light lightning kicks, it doesn't do too much of a damage. It just push them not even away from you. It's just mid-stand. So yeah, just keep in mind that at least so far, if you're going to do this type of route of combo, at least so far, you try to finish it up with something like that, or with a super. Oh, I messed it up. Oh, I almost messed the entire thing. There we go. So oh, I gotta wait. There we are. Oh, and there we are. And you did, by doing that type of route, you did almost, well, half, but a little bit more. That's pretty much it. So hope that works, hope that helps, guys. If anything, just let me know. If you find anything, like any tricks about it on the D-pad, let me know in the comments. But that's all for today. Thank you, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more fighting games. And maybe later on I'll be trying to post, like, because I've been waiting for a new controller, and luckily because the company itself changed the time of receiving the controller itself. It was on Wednesday, past Wednesday, but it came yesterday. So I'm happy with this new controller, and the sound of it, oh my god, is so pretty cool. So thank you, guys. I hope this one helps, and I'll catch you on the next one. So as always, friends, take care, friends, and